Yo, what's up with it? You know what time it is, man. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with as many people as possible. I'm about to go over some high-level entrepreneurship game and skills that can lead you to being able to have as much money as you like, as much money as you work for, as much money as you negotiate, but only if you have hustle, execution, and grind. So pay attention. Don't talk too much. Don't write too much. Just look at me, follow the words I'm saying, go out there and leave from this video and go out there and execute these plays, and I promise you, you're going to probably make more money than your funny. You feel me? More money up than your funny up. So as soon as I get started with this live, I got to make sure you already have subscribed, so make sure you subscribe to the vibe. So yeah, it's about that time that you learn how to get this money the right way. So now, a lot of people think money is particular to industry. A lot of people think there's a better industry than others. Like some people ask me questions like this: Mitch, what is literally the best business to start? Should I start this business or that business? Should I do this level or that level? It does not matter. The only thing that matters is who is running the business. There are people who start restaurants and close restaurants in the same year. There are people who start restaurants and they become their first 5-figure year, then they do 6-figure year, then they do 7-figure year, and they go up and go on and so forth, right? But you got to understand the only difference in businesses are the people running them. So you can run your own rental car business. You can run your own Airbnb business. You can run your own credit repair business. You can run your own hair extension, eyelash, e-com, does not matter. But the only thing that is different is the person who is running the business. That's it. Somebody said you ain't never touched 500 bands outside of selling courses. Okay, cool. Appreciate you. Now you sell your 500 bands and courses, and then you'll see if you're on my level. So now let's continue on. So the first thing, it does not matter if it's courses. It does not matter what it is. If you do not know how to hustle, execute, and grind, you will not know how to make income. So now let's explain this on to the highest level. So no matter what industry you get in, I need you guys to understand you need to have demand. Everybody comment demand right now. Everybody comment demand. Everybody comment demand, the word demand, D-E-M-A-N-D, demand. I'm about to show you how to do this real quick so y'all can get to the highest level possible. Everybody comment demand. Demand. Somebody said demand. You see? That's why you got to spell it. Everybody comment demand. Supply and demand is the only thing that's business. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. Demand. You need it. Anybody can get supply. Anybody can go to AliExpress and get a whole bunch of products. Anybody can go to Alibaba. Anybody can go to CJ Dropshipping. Anybody can go to any of these places and get the supply. But can you get the demand? The demand has to be created. The demand has to be created. I'm going to show you how to create the demand. And then if you match the demand with the supply, this is when you will start to make a lot of money. So clearly you can see the title is how to make 500K in a year. You can make way more than 500K in a year if you understand supply and demand. It's very, very simple. So I want to show you guys how to do this with actionable steps. So please pay attention. You guys know I haven't been doing lives in a while. I've been working. I've been out here getting busy. So I got to come back and show love to the folks who tap in with me on the daily. So I'm going to show y'all how to create demand, and then I'm going to show you how to make 500K in a year. So here we go. So now demand is important. It sometimes starts with your family and friends. So if you don't understand that most people don't buy, most people don't purchase until they research your business, your products, and your reviews. What that means is they got to go see if you got 5 stars. They got to go see if other people are buying your shit, if other people are talking about your shit, if other people are wearing, using, or discussing your shit. You need to have demand. That means people need to want your stuff. People need to want it. If they don't want it, nobody's going to buy it. So, and this is a perfect example. Somebody said on this live, they was hating. They said, I didn't touch 500 bands outside of courses. So this is what is called creating demand. So the reason why I can make 500 bands selling courses is because I have the demand. He doesn't have the demand. He doesn't know how to create demand, which is why he's hating on me for selling courses, because I know how to create demand, which then in large turns into returns. The same thing I did with my rental car business, the same thing I did with my Airbnb business, credit repair, so on and so forth. It applies the same exact principles. No matter what business I touch, it does well because I know how to create demand. You got to be able to understand these things in order to make a bunch of money. So now that you understand what demand is, how do you create it? I said sometimes it starts with your friends and family. Sometimes you got to go hit your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your friends, your cousins, your uncles. Sometimes you got to hit a friend of a friend, and you got to go get your homie that you just met at the job, and you got to get all of those people to leave you a review. You got to go get them, go to your Google business page, leave you a 5-star review. You got to get them to go and leave you 5 stars in a written review. Testimonials, give you video testimonials. You need to go get demand created. And if you guys don't understand or you think that's in poor practice, let me explain this to you guys. Have you guys ever watched a commercial on TV and they said, these are paid actors? Right? These are paid actors. Has anybody ever seen that? Has anybody ever seen a celebrity like Drake, Serena Williams, Michael Jordan promoting a product? Do you know these are paid actors? This means that someone either gave them partnership or equity in a business, or they paid for them to promote their product. These are paid actors. So you would be doing the exact same thing with your business model. All you will have to do is this. Listen, all you will have to do is get your friends, your families, co-workers, college peers, high school peers, middle school peers to create videos and testimonials and 5-star reviews for you when you first start out. So this is you creating the demand. Also, the second step that you can do is what they do in the mall. Everybody has been to the food court in the mall, right? When you go to the food court in the mall, what do they do? Somebody comment. I want to make sure y'all paying attention. When you go to the food court in the mall, what do they do? When you go to the food court in the mall, what do they do? When you go to the food court in the mall, what do they do? Free sample. That's exactly what they do. Why do they give you a free sample? Why do they give you a free sample? They give you a free sample so you can taste it, you can understand the value of it. Then you want to go spend more money and say, hey, let me get a couple more of these. It's an easy recipe. So you guys understand the friends and family play, the paid actors play. So you can pay influencers, you can partner up with influencers, you can give people a percentage of your products, business. It's a whole bunch of different ways to create demand, but you must have the demand. Okay? How many people have have paid a business that didn't have demand? It's very rare. Sometimes you do it with Girl Scout cookies, they have demand. Sometimes you do it when little kids are selling candy outside of Walmart. Sometimes you see a little kid selling lemonade and you do it. But 9 times out of 10, most people won't pull their wallet out their pocket unless some type of demand has been created. Some type of demand must be created. So sometimes you can do free samples. You ever seen people if you don't know about Fubu? Fubu was one of the biggest brands ever in the early 2000s. You know what I mean? He was the creator of it. He's now on Shark Tank, and he used an easy, simple sample model. He would go to rappers' photo shoots and video shoots, and he would let them wear the clothes for free because they knew they was going to be on big they're going to be on big networks like BET, they're going to be on VH1, and they're going to be promoting the product for free. So he let them wear the clothing lines for free on the video shoots. Therefore, it created demand. It made it like, okay, this famous rapper, this famous actor, this famous musician is wearing this shirt. I probably should wear it too because that means that it's popular. That's why a majority of you guys wear Gucci. The majority of you guys wear Louis Vuitton, or you know about it. You wear MCM, you wear all of these different designer brands, YSL, all of those brands that are very, very well known, they're household names, only because demand was created long ago and is still being created even till this day. There is not one rap song you can turn on without somebody talking about a designer brand, damn near R&B song, damn near pop song, where people are not talking about these particular brands. And then also the people who are wearing video shoots, Instagram, TikTok, they are wearing these clothes, which is then going to create demand. So you cannot have any multi-million-dollar business model without creating demand. It's impossible. You have to make people want to buy your stuff. And there's a few ways to establish demand outside of the sample move I gave you, the paid actors move I gave you, and of course the friends and family move I gave you. There's a couple other ways you can do it. And this is going to be alternative methods, right? Alternative methods can be anywhere in between. You can get influencers to promote it. You can go on websites like cameo.com. Everybody write Cameo, Cameo. 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 Everybody write that down. I want y'all to use that one. Cameo. Cameo. Everybody write it down. I got to make sure y'all paying attention. This is about to be a growing environment. I need y'all learning and pay attention quick. Write down Cameo. 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 Okay. Cameo is a website that you guys can go to and you can get promotion, marketing, messages from influencers all the way to comedians, to athletes, to actors. All of these people will be able to name drop your business. That will give you more demand. Okay. It's better than you coming out the gate and not having anybody know about you, not having any Instagram followers, not having any reviews, any TikToks. You will have people who are famous promoting and co-signing your brand. Now, all you have to do is align that with quality customer service, a great product, and great business model, and you will be able to become successful in a very quick time if you are consistent. Okay. Now, everybody comment consistent. This is the most looked down upon thing in the world because nobody wants to be consistent. Everybody wants instant gratification. Nobody wants to be able to level up at the highest level by being consistent and hardworking, but everybody comment consistent. I want y'all to really be paying attention to this. This is no get rich quick scheme. I don't teach get rich quick schemes. I teach get rich the right way schemes. Okay. Get rich right. Get rich right. I don't care about speed because speed is irrelevant. Time is irrelevant. What I want you to know is people say it takes you 10 years to be an overnight success, but 10 years is a very, very quick time frame to become rich. Most people, if you ask your parents, your grandparents, how long it took them to get rich, they won't say 10 years because guess what? They're not rich still and they're still trying to figure it out. So if you get rich in 10 years, that's fast. That's very, very quick. If you get rich in 15 years, that's fast. That's very, very quick. So I want y'all to get rid of that time essence of it. And I want y'all to get used to doing things the correct way and being consistent. Okay. So now back to demand. I want y'all to really realize that we are in control of demand. Us, the consumers. Y'all know that, right? The consumers are in control of demand because if we don't buy it, then it's not hype. If we don't support it, if we don't promote it, then it's not hype. That means there's no demand. Somebody has to buy it for it to be in high demand. I'll give y'all one more example, then I'm going to move on. Everybody remember those big red Astro Boy boots, right? They did a real genius marketing campaign. They reached out and gave them for free to people like Sierra, other fashion influencers like Shy off of the OKC Thunder. They gave it to different people to wear and cause demand all over Instagram. And they had everybody talking about these Astro Boy red boots. Those boots are made out of rubber. They're very cheap to make. You probably can make them for under $1. And they were making those boots and selling them for $300 or $400. And even after they all sold out, they even had the resale value high for a while. And then it dropped clearly after all of the fakes and things came out because they were very cheap to make. But the whole point of it is this. They literally were able to create a demand where everybody was posting it, from the news to CNN to Fox. They were all posting it everywhere because they had these big red boots and it was so crazy to see. But you guys wouldn't wear those boots. But at the end of the day, they created a demand that made you guys want to buy them. And then there was a conversation like, would you buy them or would you not buy them? So there was all the people who were saying that they will wear them. And there were all the people who were saying they were ugly. But no matter what they were saying about the boots, everybody was talking about them. So that created demand. That created the brand to be able to go and make the second one, which they just did. They're releasing the yellow ones now, and they're doing the same marketing campaign. They look exactly like the, what's those shoes called, babe? The Crocs. They got the yellow ones that are the Croc ones now. Instead of them just being all red, they got the holes in the front. And now they're creating a demand with the yellow ones as well. And people are going to buy them just like they bought the red ones. So I need you guys to understand you can also create demand with scarcity. So demand with scarcity or scarcity, whatever you guys like to say, like, all you have to do is make it like it's a limited supply of it. They do this all the time with baseball cards. They do this all the time with Jordans. They do it with Lamborghinis. They do it with everything of great value. They have a limited amount that are created. So you ever seen when they say the Lamborghini SVJ, we've only made 5,000 of them in the whole entire world. And this is one out of this. You get what I'm saying? So this is 1 out of 2,000, and that makes the car more exclusive. That makes it worth more. That makes it more scarce. So if you guys don't understand about demand, now you have a great sample group of information about how demand works and how to create it. You got the sample method, the family method, the paid marketing, the cameo. You got the scarcity method. You have all of these different strategies to pull from. So don't say I ain't never gave nothing to you. Now that we understand demand, how do we create it? Now we got to understand how to match them up together. So now my thing is this: when you don't have any cash, when you don't have any credit, you are at a disadvantage. I know you guys love this type of promotion. Let me tell you the type of promotion that y'all like. Y'all love this type of promotion. Y'all like the promotion where we say you can get into this business with no money, with no credit, and little experience, right? Y'all love that type of promotion. But let me tell y'all, yes, you can get and you can make $500,000 a year with no credit. You can do it with no cash. You can do it with little experience, but it's going to be very, very difficult for you to do. So cash will help you, credit will help you, and experience will help you. So let me help y'all hurry up and get to this number. Everybody comment collaboration. Everybody comment collaboration or collab if you lazy. Collaboration or collab. I need y'all to be seeing these words and them being fresh on y'all mind so y'all can be able to refresh every time y'all thinking about this when y'all go on by yourself and y'all trying to do these things on your own. Everybody comment collab. Collaboration. That's the ticket. So if you don't have the cash, collab. If you don't have the credit, collab. If you don't have the asset, collab. If you don't have the platform, collab. If you don't have the followers, collab. And a lot of y'all really make this part very difficult. If you know someone who has a lot of followers, you need to collab with the person who has the followers. If you have someone who has the marketing skills, then you collab with the marketer. If you have someone who has the credit, you collab with the person with the credit. If you have someone with the cash, you collab with the person with the cash. Okay? You just gotta be able to speak with certainty. And you have to be a person who's a stand-up person that's valuable. No one wants to collab with cheap people. No one wants to collab with greedy people. No one wants to collab with needy people and beggars. We don't want anyone who is begging us for an opportunity. We don't want anyone who needs us. We don't want anyone who brings no value. We want high value collaborations. So if you guys don't understand this, I'm not trying to make you go out and be begging for money. I'm just saying introduce ideas to people and then discuss equity. Discuss backing. Sometimes you don't have the money up front, but you have the idea, you have the resources, you have the strategy, you have the blueprint, but you just don't have the money or the credit. You just don't have the marketing. So if you know the skill set and you know someone who has the followers, you can go to the person with the influence and say, hey, look, I got a strategy that me and you both can make money. I'm willing to show you the whole model. And I've always be moving your feet first, though. Before you ever go to someone to collab with them, already have a picture for them to be able to see. Always be moving your feet. People watch your feet more than they watch your mouth. So if you going up to someone with a business proposition that you haven't already invested in, that you haven't already took the time to create, that you haven't already built the websites, you haven't already put some time into it, there is no one in this world who would see you as a valuable or profitable investment. But you can do this. I'm telling y'all, this is the way I did it. The first Lamborghini that Pushman Mitch ever had, I collaborated with 3 people. The second car I got, exotic, a Rolls Royce I collaborated with 3 people. The first Jeep Wrangler I ever bought, I collaborated with 2 people. So you got to realize I took my plan, my strategy, I went to people in position, and then I utilized my skill set to be able to make things shake for everybody to get paid. And then I used the income that I got off the partnership to go ahead and get my own. And some of you guys would have never even started with what I had to start with. I had to start with a 490 credit score. I ain't have no money in the bank. I ain't have no experience. I had to start off with my mental saying that I can do this. I don't want a boss. I'm going to collab with people who are doing things that I have not done yet. And I'm going to be able to stand on my word and I'm going to make it work. And either it works or it works. So understand, I'm giving you guys key strategies. Collaborate, but be valuable though. Collaborate, but be valuable. Be moving your feet. So like I'm going to give you guys a perfect example so you guys know exactly what I mean when I say that. Let's say if you're a person who builds websites and you want me to invest in your program. Let's just say that you charge $5,000 or $10,000 to build a website, right? What would happen if you go up to me and you say, hey, Mitch, I want to build your website for you? What will my answer be? I want everybody in the comments to basically tell me what my answer would be. If you walked up to me and said, Pushman Mitch, I like what you're doing for the community. I see you got a large platform. I would love to build your website for you. What is my answer going to be? Everybody comment in the live. What is my answer going to be? Most likely. My answer is pretty much going to be the same as yours. What are you going to say if somebody comes up to you and say, I want to build your website for you? What do you think the answer is going to be? Somebody said, let me see your work. Show me your other sites. Show me your prior work. My answer is going to be very simple. No. My answer is going to be very simple. No. I'm not even going to ask to see their work. I'm going to say I'm okay. I'm going to say I'm okay. Because guess what? I don't want another website. I already got a website. I can make a website with AI in 2 seconds. This is my mentality. This is most people's mentality. That I already have it. I'm cool. I already know what it is. But imagine this scenario. Imagine this scenario. Imagine you build the website. The whole entire website. Imagine you go to my Instagram page, you look at my websites that I currently have, and you make a website that's better than every website that I have in my bio. And then you come up to me and you say, hey, Pushman Mitch, look at this website that I created for you. And then you sit there and go through all of the automations on the website. You go through all of the numbers. You go through all of the email requests. You go through all of the information on the site, and it looks way better than everything I have. Now, when you say, hey, listen, this is just a sample and I made it. It took me no time. I would love to go ahead and put all your automations and your social medias and your back office into there, but that's going to cost you a fee, but I would love to work with you. Now I'm like, damn, I need this website and I need to hire this guy because look, I didn't know that I needed all of these different things on my website until I saw it once you put it in front of me. So that's me not having, he didn't get paid for it. He had to work for free. He built the whole website knowing his value, and then he made the proposition. So then once he made the proposition, after he created the value, now I feel like I need them. At first, I didn't need a website until I saw it. People watch your feet more than they watch your mouth. So if you want to collaborate with someone, just imagine you coming up to me and you want to look. Listen to me, y'all. I want y'all to really pay attention. Now, imagine this. Imagine if you come up to me and you say, yo, Mitch, I want to collab with you on getting this apartment building. All right? Imagine if you say, yo, I want to collab with you on this apartment building. And I say, okay, cool. Where's the apartment building? You're like, oh, well, I haven't found one yet, but I just know that me and you are supposed to be partners and we should collab on getting our first apartment together. What's my answer going to be? What's my answer going to be? What's my answer going to be? Everybody tell me in a lie on the chat. What's my answer going to be? It's going to be no. It's going to be hell no. I'm Gucci. It's going to be in a nice way, but I'm going to just say I'm not interested. The reason why I'm going to say I'm not interested is because what do I look like? I'm coming and I'm the only person that's helping someone else. It has to be mutually beneficial. Everybody comment mutual. Everybody comment mutual. Everybody comment mutual now. It has to be mutual. This is how everything changes. This is how you guys get to that 500K in a year. You got to understand how to provide mutual value. So now it can be the same exact situation, but this is how you come up to me now. This is how you come up to me. Hey, Mitch, I found this apartment building. It's highly undervalued. I've already been in contact with the realtors who's selling the place. I've already been trying to negotiate an offer with them. This is how many units it is. This is the opportunity. This is the ARV, because we can go ahead and add stainless steel appliances to the units. We can add granite countertops. We can add hardwood floors. We can add ceiling to floor windows. And if we do that, we'll be able to increase the value by this much. And if we buy it and put tenants at this much a month, we'll be able to have a return on our investment within 3 months. And what it looks like on the back end is, if, for me finding this deal for you and presenting it to you, would you mind signing to me over a finder's fee, or potentially being able to give me equity and finding a deal, because I know exactly all the moving parts involved. I got the actual foreman. I have the construction company. I got everybody who can do the work. This is how much they're going to charge per square foot. Do y'all understand what it looks like when you actually provide value and do the work? It's totally different. The conversation is a lot different, because now you have value. You've been moving your feet. You have not just been looking at it and wanting to do it. You have not been waiting on someone else to do it for you. You started doing all the work correctly yourself. Now you're just going to get the people involved that you need to get it accomplished. You could have went to the bank and did that same thing and got credit. You could have went to another person. You could have literally sold a car to do it. You could have leveraged the house you already own, an apartment, but you came to me with it and you said, listen, I was going to go ahead and pull out a equity line of credit off my house and go do this deal. But I felt like, since you do so much for the community, I felt like we are in the same boat, and I'm the same person. I'm a giver as well. I feel like this can be a situation where we both can benefit from it and both make money from it and potentially be lifelong partners. And I think it would be dope. And that's where you get people at. You're providing value. You don't look like you need my help. It actually looks like I need you now. It doesn't look like you need my help. It looks like I need you now. We just got to understand how to leverage. Everybody comment leverage and provide value, because we think that all we can use for leverage is money. We think that all we can use for leverage is credit. We think that all we can use for leverage is real estate, but you can use knowledge. You can use services. You can use relationships. You can use all different types. You can use email lists. You can use all type of different things to leverage to get the deal done. The deal just cannot not get done. And it's a different level of thinking. I know a lot of you guys I'm talking over a lot of you guys' heads, because the only thing a lot of you guys understand is numbers and numbers and numbers. But it's not just about money. It's about everything to do with leverage. If you don't have the money right now, you got to leverage someone who has it. Just explain the benefits to it. Just explain the benefits. Let me give y'all another case in point. I got a 30K mentorship, right? So I had a person come up to me. He didn't have the 30K. He also didn't have the credit, even though I got 100% financing. No matter what your credit score is, I can get you approved, and you'll be able to come in and do payments as low as $785 a month, and you'll be able to learn how to make $785 a day. No big deal. So I told him that. He was like, look, I don't have the credit. He said, I don't have the credit. I don't have the cash, and I don't have the belief in myself. This is what he told me. He was just keeping the beam. I don't have the belief in myself to be able to go out there and take out some more debt on my credit. And I don't trust myself to go out there and run the play and hold myself accountable. And then guess what I told him? I said, listen, how about you get somebody else to hold you accountable that wants you to win as much as you do? And guess what he said? This dude came back to me 3 weeks later. No short, no more, no less. He came 3 weeks later with a business partner who had the full 30K. He showed the person my videos. He invited the person to one of my masterminds. He came, he was impressed. He learned things. The dude invested the 30K for him. That person invested 30K with me a year and a half ago. Guess what? That person now makes over $40,000 a month. That person paid that 30K back with interest. That person now, he leveraged somebody else, and the other person held them accountable. He said, listen, this is not your money. This is my money. And the person is now business partners with him and with me. because now they understood the value of increasing the person's personal development. But you got to understand that if he just stopped on the fact that he didn't have no money, he didn't have no credit, he didn't have he didn't have the belief in himself. He had to get somebody else to believe in him for him to turn up. And that's sometimes what it takes. But I only said that to say this. You got to leverage anything to get the job done. There's a saying. I put it on my post. I said, I put it on my story yesterday. I said, let's be real with ourselves. Are you an elite person? How many people on this live think that they're an elite person? Elite. How many think that they are elite? How many people on here would say, out of all the people in the world, I would be defined as an elite person? Be real. A majority of the people said no, but a lot of people were saying yes. And I went and looked at their stuff and I was like, a lot of people lie to themselves and expect people to believe when you tell me anything. Do you look at yourself today as an elite person? You see all the people. There's the Elon Musk, there's the Jeff Bezos, there's the Jay-Z, the Sean Carters, there's all of these different people who are elite when it comes to business, class. You don't see scandals. You see them married. You see them with high financial IQ. Would you consider yourself an elite person knowing what you know? Most of us lie to ourselves and say, yeah, I'm an elite person. Late for work every day. Don't invest in themselves. Low credit score. Nothing to show for their net worth. Nothing to show for their life's work. Nothing to show to say that they are elite. The problem is this. We lie to ourselves and we expect other people to think that we will tell the truth to them. We lie about our investing skills. We lie about our value. We tell people I know my worth when we're trying to go do something, yet we're lying to ourselves and other people, and we expect them to believe us. The only way a person can be elite is when they really, body, mind, and spirit, move like an elite. You don't even have to be at your financial peak to be considered elite. Elite means that you are a person that always strives for better, for more. You're always educating yourself. You're always trying to have the best. You're making the best out of life. You are doing the best. Like, I want y'all to understand one more analogy, then I'll go proceed on to the lesson. Every single person, somebody said, are you elite? 100%. Am I elite? 100%. But now let's go back to this. This is, if you want, how many people on this live want to be successful? Just a simple yes or no. How many people on this live want to be successful? Yes or no? As you can see, when you start talking that elite talk, look at that number. I want everybody to look at this a number. When you start talking that elite talk, that's when you see this happen right here. And that's okay. Because everybody's not elite, and it's okay. Everybody, listen, all right. So you want to be successful. Now, if you want to be successful, all you have to do is this one thing, and I promise you without the shadow of a doubt, you will become successful. You will become elite. Do y'all want me to tell y'all this secret? Yes or no? Drop a 1 in the chat if you want me to tell y'all this secret. Drop a 1 in the chat if you want me to tell you this secret. Like I told you, when I start talking elite talk, you're going to always see this number going down. You're always going to see this number going down. When you start talking elite, when you start talking about finances, when you start talking about education, when you start talking, people start to get doubt in this area. People start to get disbelief in this area. People start to get, their feet start to get a little wobbly, get a little bit weak. They start to get unconfident and then they drop off. They don't want to hear no more. It almost sounds like I'm cursing them out when I'm simply making you hold yourself accountable. I'm telling you, that number will always drop when you start talking about elite talk. This is a reality. So a lot of y'all commented 1. So I'm going to tell y'all the secret. The secret And the simple secret to becoming elite, to become wealthy, to become successful is to not only start a business, but how to treat your business. Treat your business how you would treat your child. Treat your business how you would treat your child. This is going to go over some of y'all heads, so I want y'all to really think about it. Treat your business the same way and view your business the same way as you would view your child. Now, what does that mean? When you have a kid, do you want your kids to have the best education or the least education? Do you want your kids to have the most expensive education or the cheapest education? I'm going to ask y'all a few questions and then y'all just answer yes or no. Do you want your kids to have the most expensive, the best education, or do you want it to have the worst education, the cheapest? Let's just go there. You want your kids to go on. Y'all want y'all kids. I want y'all to really think about y'all children. You care about your kids staying out too late. You care about your kids not succeeding, not doing well, not getting good grades. You care about your kid's reputation. You don't want your kid to be viewed as promiscuous. You don't want your kid to be perceived as dumb, as stupid. And you always showing off your kid. Yo, oh, so-and-so just got this A on this test. Oh, she just got accepted onto the dean's list. Oh, she just did this. You're bragging on your business. So you're constantly promoting your child. You're constantly talking about your kid. Every chance you get, if you ever meet somebody with kids or children, they always talking about what their kid's doing. They always trying to, oh yes, so-and-so got this coming up. We had to pay this much money to go to this event. You are paying every last dollar into your children. The same thing needs to be going to your business. If you treat your business the way you treat your kids, you would be successful. You would be elite. You will be in the top 20% of people in the world, because that's the only adjustment that you need to make in order for you to increase your worth. And a lot of y'all don't treat y'all businesses like y'all treat y'all children. Y'all treat y'all businesses like the opposite. Y'all treat y'all kids like a stepchild. Y'all don't want to show off y'all business. Y'all don't want to promote it. Y'all don't want to invest in y'all business. Y'all don't want y'all business to have the best education, the best training. Y'all don't want that. Y'all try the cheapest way ever. Y'all just Google y'all way into everything with y'all business. When it comes to y'all kids, y'all want experts. Y'all, if something wrong with your kid, you take them straight to the doctor and you pay. When something wrong with y'all business, you just say, oh, well, it is what it is. I guess it's a recession. You don't get professional help. You don't get professional help. You don't want to pay for advertisements. But guess what you would do for your kid? You will pay anything. If your kid is going for fucking prom queen or homecoming, you're going to be posting that shit all over the place. You'll pay for anything. If they got to get a uniform, if they got to go to grad night, if they got to go out of town or just travel abroad and you got to pay this money, you're going to pay that shit with no problem. But you won't pay to post your business, promote your business, advertise your business. You don't show it off. You never post it. You post that shit once every month. So we got to treat our businesses like we treat our kids, like we want it to be the best. Because you really got to have that level of nurturing to a business. You got to watch your kid grow. You got to watch your business grow. You got to work on your business's reputation. You got to work on your kid's reputation. It's just facts. You don't care enough about your business, which is why your business always fails. When you care about your kids, they end up getting into college, don't they? They end up getting into that school, don't they? They end up being a working class citizen that can be self-sufficient to be able to work without you, don't they? If you treat your business like your kid, at some point your business will be able to operate without you. And the whole goal of parenthood is to raise our children up to be self-sufficient, to be able to work without us. They can go get their own house. They can go get their own cars. They can go get their own lifestyle, their own money. We want our businesses to do the same exact thing. But the only problem with y'all is you don't give the same care to the business as you give to your children. And that's why your businesses will always fail. When I start talking elite talk, you will notice this number going down. Some people literally heard the word children or kid and they stopped listening. Some people don't understand the analogy, so they stop listening. But it's the reality. It's the level of care, the level of nurture, the level of commitment to something. It has to be that serious if you want your business to make you serious paper. But a lot of y'all are so prone to doing little businesses. Even when you guys talk about your businesses, what do you say? What do you say about your business? Oh, I just got this little Airbnb business. I just got this little rental car business. I got a little credit repair company. But when you talk about your job that you got, you are very proud. I work for Wells Fargo. I've been a teller at Wells Fargo for the last 8 years. We've been with this branch and we built it up from nothing. Oh yeah, this company, when you be talking about the company, you talk about it like it's yours. You say, my company's been around for this amount. How long has your company been around? Like, first of all, that's not your company. The problem is the care. If you cared as much about your business as you did about your children, you would literally level up in less than a year. It's facts. That same care where you gonna work y'all go to y'all 9 to 5s to work to pay for your children to be able to do what they do. So you can work your 9 to 5 to pay for what your business is gonna do until it is good enough to be self-sufficient on its own. You're gonna pay. Businesses cost money. Children cost money. Businesses need attention. Children need attention. If you don't pay attention to your children, what happens? If you don't pay attention to your business, what happens? That's the only move you got to make. You just don't care about it enough. And some of y'all can't even admit it. Y'all just don't care enough. You don't put in enough care. If you really cared about it, if you really cared about your business, then you would invest the most amount of money to get the best education for your staff. You would have that shit trained. You would be training. You would have HR. You would have somebody doing credit for your business. You would pay for that. You wouldn't say, no, I want to try to learn it on my own and Google it on my own. You don't do that with your kids. You get the best. And then you wonder why there's people who are excelling way past you, because we care enough to pay for our businesses to do well, to pay for marketing, to pay for advertisement, to pay for taxes, to pay for all of these different things. We pay for the best of the best. Yearly education for our staff, yearly education for ourselves. And you never pay for nothing. So the only thing you do is the same Google and YouTube search for whatever you're excited about for this week. And then you wonder why you haven't touched multi-million dollars, why you haven't touched the $500,000 in a year. The only reason is because you don't care enough to do so. So if you care, everybody say, I care. I'm not talking about in the future you're going to care because you heard my spiel. I mean, you already care. You've been caring already. You've been putting that. You've been paying for the best of the best. You've been investing in higher learning. You've been making sure your business has the top of the top. You pay for the top website builders. You pay for the top advertising. You pay for the top SEO. You pay for the top marketing firms. And look at all these I cares. I'm going to go look at y'all pages and see if y'all been doing that. For those people who saying I care, that means you already did the things that I'm saying. I like to see who lied to themselves or not. I like to see who lied to themselves. I like to see who lied to themselves, though. It's important to see because you can know if somebody going to grow if they don't lie to themselves. Now, if you tell the truth to yourself, you can make a plan to correct it. Right? If you tell the truth to yourself, then you can make a plan. If you can admit that you have a problem, you feel me? Then you can fix it. But if you lie to yourself, you never fix shit. You never fix anything. So for those people who lie to themselves, I got news for you. You are going to have a very, very tough way to the top. You're going to have a very, very tough way to the top. And I'm just telling y'all the real deal. When you finally realize, when you guys finally realize that success loves speed and you're not getting any younger, every one of us on this live is getting closer to our expiration date. And if we keep waiting to care, keep waiting to develop, keep waiting to really put in that effort and time, we're going to get slower. We're going to get less vibrant. We're going to be later. We're going to have more obligations, meaning kids, grandkids, houses, all these obligations that are going to start weighing on you. And then by the time you start caring, it's going to be too late. And it's going to be damn near the end of your lifespan. We only got a couple summers, yo. We only got a couple summers to get this shit right. Your whole adolescence, your whole childhood, that don't count. You wasn't working. You turn 18, you still a kid. You don't know what the fuck going on. You just fumbling all around the street. You 25 years old. Now you only got a couple years left before you start getting older and deteriorating. And then what? Y'all gonna start doing this shit when y'all 60 years old? Y'all gonna start caring about y'all business when you 60 years old. There's a study that shows that men hit their financial stride in their early to late 40s. I'm 33 years old. I'm about to be 34 years old. I luckily hit my financial stride before that, but it takes a level of maturity. You got to understand, why is it that people hit their financial stride in their 40s and late 40s? It's because other people hit their financial stride at that age, and those just so happen to be your friends. You hear me? So now there are more. So since more men start to hit their financial stride in their 40s, they start to think a little bit. They start to mature a little bit. They start to invest a little bit. And now they caring about life insurance. Now they starting to care about 401ks, 408ks. Now they starting to care about investing in the stock market. Now they slowed down. They stopped chasing women. They stopped going all over the place. They've been able to slow down and look at their numbers. They're tired of having to chase dollars. Then they want a little bit more stability. So now if you are the average of your 6 closest friends, and the majority of the 40-year-old men, they have hit their financial stride naturally, because your friends are starting to do better investments, you're going to start making more money. You're going to start investing. You're going to start doing that. But why you got to wait till you're 40 years old to start this? Why you got to wait till your late 40s? All you got to do is sit here and think now, care now, start putting in the investing now, because everybody who I know, a lot of my mentors are older. Everybody who I know who knows this, they always say, I wish I can go back to when I was your age. I wish I can go back to when I was 19, 20, 21, 22 years old and start investing then, because by now I would be up $100 million instead of just the 40 or the 50 or the 20 million. I got friends that make 40 million. I got friends that make 100 million. I got friends that make 50. I got friends that make 2. But you got to really notice that all the ones who are older, they always say, damn, I wish I was able to go back to where you are now and invest from that point and do all of these things and care about my business then, because all I know is that the time is going to pass anyway. If you guys can realize that the time is going to pass anyway, and anytime somebody asks me how long something's going to take, I automatically tell them, I'll be like, look, it doesn't matter how long it's going to take. If you care about how long it's going to take, you might as well not even start. Because that means when it doesn't hit it doesn't hit in the time frame that you wanted to hit, then you're going to quit and start back over at a whole new industry. And that's the problem with us. That's the problem. You're going to start all the way back at a whole new industry, because you didn't make $1 million in 3 months. You didn't hit traction in 6 months. You didn't hit traction in 1 year. Everybody knows that the business is not going to even be profitable for the first 2 years. You got to pay back all of the investments that you made to start the damn business. When you first start a business, a lot of people are using credit. They're leveraging assets. You're going to go get, inventory. You're going to go pay for a storefront. You're going to go lease a space. You're going to have to get that money back. So you're already in the hole. You're not supposed to be making money for the first 2 years. So you really got to think about it. People be asking me, Mitch, I want to get into your program. I see you making multimillionaires. I see you doing this and that. How long do you think it will take me? I'll be like, it doesn't matter how long it will take. Are you willing to do it, whatever, how long it takes? Are you willing to put in 10 years of your life? Ice Cube said, if you ain't ready to put 5 to 10 years into something, then you might well not even start. He's doing the Big Three, which is nationally recognized as the first black-owned league, professional basketball league now. If you're not willing to put 5 to 10 years into something, then you might as well not even start. So a lot of people be like, damn, how long is it going to take for me to make this much? How long will it take before I see returns? How long are you going to take to start? How long are you going to take to get serious? How long are you going to take to build the websites, hire the staff? How long is it going to take for you to start investing in yourself and stop spending money on smoking, drinking, going out, partying? How long is it going to take for you to stop making bad investments, running your credit all over the place? How long is it going to take for you to stop getting 8,500 mentors and then trying to act like you know something? How long is it going to take for you to settle down, listen to one, run a blueprint, and then make a play for yourself? I don't know how long that's going to take, so I can't answer the question. So it doesn't matter the time limit, because the time is going to pass anyway. But it doesn't matter if progress is slow. As long as you're going forward, you're doing better than everybody who's jumping all around. And that's the thing you got to teach to a lot of these folks. Y'all talking about time as if it matters. Time doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is, are you using the time wisely? Are you just starting over and starting over and starting over? Or you can be the person who works a 9 to 5 for the next 30 years, retires, and then you make less money than you was making when you was working during that time. The object of this working thing is to, when you retire, you got more money, you got enough passive income to keep you afloat when you fucking retire. You make less money when you retire. Everybody knows that. But no millionaire and no billionaire that I know even retires. They don't stop working. I don't know no multimillionaires, no billionaires that don't work today. Elon Musk, billionaire, working around the clock, sleeping in the office. Jeff Bezos, working around the clock, billionaire. Bill Gates, he's still out here trying to make motherfucking vaccines. He just came up off another 100 billion off of us just because we wanted to get the vaccine. Not me, clearly. You got to realize that we not going to stop working. So every move that you make counts. Every move that you make counts. Every conversation that you have counts. Every dollar you spend counts. Every loss you take counts. Every day you miss counts. All the time you wasting, like I think I just seen a hater jump on here. All the time you waste hating on somebody, it counts. All that shit add up. Your hater time, your hater level rises. And you're going to be in the same place 10 years from now. It's people. Y'all got to realize, I'm about to be 34 years old. When I was 24 years old, my net worth was negative fucking 6 million to where I am now. You got to realize that. But some of y'all on this live, when you was 24 years old, and some of y'all are 34 now, and y'all money is the exact same level. Y'all real estate is the exact same level. Y'all stocks are the exact same level. Literally, from 24 years old, 10-year span to 34 years old, your income is the same. And it don't matter if you used to make $5 an hour and now you make 10. And if you used to make $15 an hour and now you make $20 an hour, it doesn't matter because the cost of living has raised. Inflation has raised. So think about it. When you was 24 years old and now you're 34 years old and your money, your bank account is the same, the real estate, your investments, all of that shit is the same. Somebody said I'm 18 and 21. That's perfect. So y'all need to start investing in yourselves now. You got to really think about this. It's some people that's on this live that's hitting home for them. Some of y'all checking y'all bank accounts right now. Some of y'all looking at y'all bank accounts right now. Y'all like, damn. Some of y'all looking at y'all account and like, damn, my bank account used to look just like this when I was 24, when I was 25. Some of y'all saying that, and that was 10 years ago. It was 5 years ago. You still making the same amount of money you was making 5 years ago. That means you're not leveling up. That means you're running on a treadmill. That means you're not investing. Poor people spend money, middle class people save money, rich people invest money. Somebody said I had the same balance forever, 1 to 3K. How is that possible and all of this time is passing by? That means that you are not leveling up. This would mean that you are not elite. Y'all know that, right? I'm just being real. I'm just being real so you can make adjustments. The only reason I felt this on my heart to get on this live today was to let y'all know. Some of y'all are running in place. You are literally sitting on top of a treadmill running at full speed with the dial up to number 7. So you sweating too. That means you working somewhere. You're working very hard somewhere and you still don't got nothing to show for it. You see what I'm saying? Right now, you're sweating. You're sweating. You're hurting, like you feeling it. And your money is the exact same as it was 5 years ago. Why? Why is it like that? Why y'all think it's like that? What happened? What y'all think happened? Y'all tell me what the problem is. What happened? Y'all tell me what the problem is. So I got on this live to teach y'all about supply and demand and about how to leverage no matter what the circumstance that you're living in. If you don't got the credit, if you don't got the cash, you still have plenty of things that you can leverage in order to level up. How many people have this problem on the live? When you know you have money in the bank, you spend it. How many people on live have this problem? When you know that you have money in the bank, you spend it. You know you got it. It's burn a hole in your pocket. They made that saying for people like us. We're from the poor mentality. When you know you got money in the bank, you have to spend it because you know it's there. Now, let me tell y'all, when you don't have no money, listen, when you don't have no money, you don't go out your way to go spend money. You be like, I'm cool, I'm chilling right now. Right? You be like, I'm chilling, I'm good. I don't got to do nothing, I'm content. You might warm up some ramen noodles. You know what I mean? You might just chill. You might just pop on Netflix real quick. You won't be tripping. But when you know you got money in your pocket, you know you're going to make that Uber Eats call. You know you're going to go out and eat. You know you're going to do something extra because you know you got the money. So you can't possibly invest because whenever you know you got money, you spend it. So how can 5 years from now you benefit from your actions of today? How can you 5 years from now benefit from what you're doing and what your actions are today? The reason you're here where you are today is from last year's thoughts and actions. Where you're going to be next year is from this year's thoughts and actions. But the problem is a lot of y'all, soon as you fucking know that you got some money in your pocket, you gotta spend it. You can't do nothing about it. You fight it as long as you can. And that's where that saying is burning a hole in my pocket comes from. Because people go back to their default. Your default is you like to go back to what you're used to. So when you get some money, you're not used to that. So you have to go back to your default to feel normal. You feel abnormal when you get money, which makes you have the urge to spend, which is why when you get a tax return, this is why when you get a lump sum of money, like when they gave y'all the, what was that shit called, baby? The stimulus check. They gave you the stimulus check. They gave some people the PPP, the SBA. And then guess what happened? They had to get back to their default. Their default is broke. So they was like, yo, this shit burned a hole in my pocket. I got to go do something with this money. Why do we think, let me ask y'all this question. Why do we think if we don't invest, we don't care about financial literacy, we don't try to get somebody to teach us how to level up and learn about this income, why do we think if we get a lump sum of money that something will change? How many people think they're going to be a philanthropist when they start making money? How many people think when they make millions of dollars, they're going to do giveaways and they're going to be giving back and doing food drives and giving book bags to the hood and giving turkeys? Who think they're going to be doing that stuff? The reality behind it is if you don't do it now, you definitely not going to do it when you make money. If you don't do it now, you definitely not going to do it when you make money. And let me explain why. You're going to go back to your default if you get money and you never learn how to leverage it. What do y'all think is going to happen differently by you just wishing and praying that you get a lump sum of money? Even if you get a lump sum of money right now today, you will be broke in no time because you have not got the habits of an investor. The only way to increase revenue is to invest. The only way. The only way to increase revenue is to invest. That's it. There's no other way. That's what, look up the lottery. Look at the stats for the lottery winners. How many lottery winners go broke? Mostly all of them. No matter if it's 500 million, no matter if it's 400 million, 300, 200, 100, they go broke. Why? Because they got to go back to their default. They have to go back to their default. And they're not looking for no new skills. When do people look for new skills? I want to see how smart people isn't alive. When are the people who got a lump sum of money going to look for new skills? When you first get that check, you got that money in that bank. You like, damn, I got 20 million in the bank. What you going to do as soon as you get that money? What they going to do? I want to see the smart people. Some of them winners killed themselves because they were no work to get that money. Okay. Somebody said when they broke. This is when they do it. I'm going to tell y'all right now. When you get $1 billion, let's say if you get 100 million and you won it on the lottery. Somebody said it. Coach Murph said it. When the money get low. Ain't that the worst time to invest though? When the money getting low? That's exactly when. So if they hit a lottery for $100 million, by the time when they got $500K left, that's when they going to start investing. They going to say, damn, man. Hey, yo, Mitch. Hey, man, I got to tap in with you, man. I got to learn this investment play. Y'all, if I show y'all my DMs right now, I got integrity. I got integrity, yo. If I show y'all my DMs, I got NBA champions in my DMs. I got rappers that were platinum selling artists in my DMs. I got movies, actors, I got TV show actors in my DMs, in my mentorship, that they waited. Not when they was rising up and they was getting that 100K a week, 100K a month, 500K a month. When they was getting that cash flow crazy, they didn't come to me then. They came to me when they was on the decline, when they was about to run out of money. And now they can't even pay my fee now. Because now they damn near got to try to get in on the bottom of the barrel program. So what are they going to do? What are those celebrities and these high profile people going to do? They going to sign up for my $1,500 mentorship program, which is 7 weeks long. And they going to try to get 5 to 10 years worth of knowledge in 7 weeks. And guess what they going to wonder? Damn, I should have fucking invested when I had that 100 million. Somebody said, was you surprised when you seen all those DMs? No, I wasn't surprised because I live the lifestyle of the NBA players. I live the lifestyle of the NFL players. I live the lifestyle of the actors. I live the lifestyle of the rappers, and I don't do any of those things. I don't rap. I don't sing. I don't act. I don't have to be in shape to be able to go put up 30 in the game. And guess what? I still make the income and live the lifestyle that they live. So they are coming to me because they know that they no longer have the thing that made them the money. It's just like an NBA player. 75% of NBA players, when they retire, they go broke. So now my knee's not working, my back not working the same way. How can I keep this level of income? I now have a house with high property tax. I now have a fucking entourage of 10 people that I flew all over the world with. I now have expenses out the yin yang, mansions, Lamborghinis, Rolls Royces. I have all these things that I have to upkeep, but my income is no longer the same as it was when I was playing. So now I need to figure out how a person like Pushman Mitch does it from sitting behind a computer and talking to employees and virtual assistants and admins and HR and having them delegate different things all over the world to make me the same amount of money. So this is why they come to me. So no, I'm not surprised. But the only thing about it is I hate when they got to come to me that way. I hate when they got to come to me and try to bargain It's not what you want to see from someone who looks like you. And I would hate for myself to have to bargain. So me, when I get around people who know something that I don't know, I pay them while I'm on the up and up, while I'm still making 500K, 600K a month and shit like that. When I'm still doing that, when I'm still increasing, making millions and millions of dollars, I'm still just going to people who are doing better than me, and I'm paying them top dollar to keep me good. I'm paying them top dollar to show me what they're doing, to make sure I stay with my tools sharp. Not when I'm on the decline, not when I'm running out of money, while I'm on the incline. And that's the difference. And I just hate seeing my folks like that. So of course I help them as much as I can. But the problem is when a person is, what happens when the money's getting low though? Not only are you investing now that the money's getting low, what else are you doing? What else are you doing? When the money's getting low, you start to try to invest and learn how to keep it up now, right? But what else are you doing? Let's see how smart y'all are on this live. I know y'all been through this. That's why I'm asking y'all. Now that the money getting low, y'all running out of the money. Now you starting to try to invest. You want to figure out how to triple, double the money, right? You know you got about 30K left. You know you got a 15K left, 10K left, 5K left. Guess what you start doing? You start panicking. You start panicking. You start panicking, and then you start scrambling, and you start doing all type of shit to try to figure out a move. Instead of you being able to concentrate, focus with discipline on one thing, because the money's getting low, and you're now starting to invest to try to learn, you're trying to do anything and everything. So when somebody offer you $1, you jumping. When somebody offer you 5K, you jumping. So guess what? Can you really sit down and listen and learn and be educated on financial literacy and supply and demand and customer service and customer retention and email lists, text message lists, and, CRMs and campaigns and, all of these different things? Look at these lame ass. It's so crazy that I've been working so hard to get a great following and an educated following. I still somehow attract lame ass niggas to my lives. This shit be crazy. I still attract squares. It's crazy to me. But because you're in panic mode, you can't focus on one thing. You can't sit there and just be educated. You're going to be moving. You're going to be selling shit. You're going to be scrambling all over the world. And that's just what it is. They're going to be trying to take fast money to get themselves back up. And this is the reality. So I hate seeing my folks like that. So again, I don't want y'all to be in that position. So I want y'all to understand this. Please don't be in the same place that you are in 5 years from now. Because some of y'all, 5 years ago, y'all was in the same spot. The person who hating on this live, still in the same spot. Still broke. Still watching me. Still not having no motion. When he get on live, 0 people get on. When he sells a product, when he says he got a rental car, when he says he has an Airbnb, still nobody answers. When he called the bank to try to get a loan, still nobody gives it to him. When he runs his credit report, still no numbers over 400. You got to realize that we are in charge of our future. We are in charge of the direction that our life goes, but we have to start now. Your future self will thank you. Your future investments will thank you. Don't be a person that waits until everything is fucked up. Don't wait until last minute. Already prepared. Somebody said, why you got so many people hating on live? It was like 2 people, y'all. Majority of the people on the live is showing me love, but I like to make jokes because everybody like that. Right? Somebody said your eyebrows on the side of your head. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that one came from the heart. But yo, Pete. So look, what I want y'all to do right now is I want y'all to make a commitment to yourself right now. Forget me. Forget anything that I got going on. I want y'all to make one commitment to yourself. Commit that y'all won't be in the same place that y'all are in this year, 5 years from now. Commit that today's going to be your accountability date to start investing in yourself. The accountability date going to be you Somebody, my boy Lee, the boy said, "Boy got dentures." Yo, but I want y'all to commit. Today is y'all accountability day. Right now, I want y'all to commit to not being in the same place as my boy who hating on me on the live. The last thing I want y'all to do is be tweeting in the basement. The last thing I want y'all to be doing is using somebody else's cell phone to send stuff on my live. The last thing I want y'all to do is to, look like Magic Johnson's son. Like, it's just, come on. We want y'all to be in a position to win, to get W's, no L's. Only L's we going to get is going to be lessons, and you got to go through L's to get to the M's, all right? What's the next letter after L? Everybody commented in the chat. What's the next letter after L? So you got to go through L's to get to the M's. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through the L's to get to the what? Drop it in the chat. I got to make sure we tapped in. There we go. Let's see M's. I want to see M's all in the chat. People don't understand how manifestation works. First, you got to see it in front of you. Then it comes out of here, and you put it right here onto the actual plane, onto the physical plane. Somebody said Magic Johnson's son. Y'all know who Magic Johnson's son is? My boy don't play, man. He a fashionista. That's the boy who, if y'all don't know the boy who hating me on me, I'm going to show y'all who he is real quick. I'm going to show y'all the boy who on my, on this live hating on me. I'm going to show y'all who he is. And I'm going to get karma for this, so I'm not going to do it. 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 All right, cool. Yo. No, I'm not going to do it, y'all. I swear I'm not going to do it. Let me behave. All right, so look, let's talk about manifestation real quick. I want to get y'all in the game. So, who are my six-figure earners currently right now on the live? Who are my six-figure earners? That's over $100,000. Who are my six-figure earners on the live? I want to help y'all. Who are my six-figure earners on the live? I want to help y'all. Somebody said you can do it. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. Who are my six-figure earners on the live? Who are my six-figure earners on the live? I got something for y'all. We're gonna do something real dope. Somebody said I'm a six-figure earner on my job. I'm doing 16K months now. Hold on, Shaq. You ain't doing those 16K months.
Yeah.
Bro, stop
Why
that,
you got love
man.
for,
Stop
bro?
lying, bro.
Hey, look,
Stop
man, you
lying,
already
bro.
know,
What you
man.
got
We doing
going
the
on?
e-commerce, man. We getting to it.
All right, so
Man,
what's
listen,
that? Talk
look,
to
so
us
I was at
about
the
it, bro.
mastermind, right? So it was back in March. So I had ran up a bag,
Okay.
did Uber Eats, paid Pushman Mitch, what, 2,500, I believe? Yeah,
Yeah,
something
2,500
like
something.
paid
Like,
him 2,500. Oh yeah, he called me out. Cause look, I can show the proof though. Look, I can show the proof in the pudding. See the proof in the pudding.
hold
You
on.
see what I'm saying?
Show
So
on the
look,
proof
all right.
then.
So look, that's
Show
how
on the
many people we
proof
got
then,
in the
my
store
boy.
right now. So we got 6 people in the store. We up 200 today.
Okay.
Don't worry, something slight. It's gonna be more. But let me hey man, you'll help me out with the little money month thing. Show the little money month thing.
Hey, look, my boy making so much money. He don't even look at them numbers.
Yo, it's crazy. Now I'll get my girl to show the month thing. Last month, I ain't gonna lie, it was a low month. We did $10,000 last month.
Say it
Oh, last month
again.
was a
Say it
low
again.
month. We did $10,000 last month.
Okay.
Yeah,
10,
not too
10K
bad.
a month
I know
ain't
I could have
bad.
did more, but people playing with my time. And then what you were saying, like what I learned at the mastermind for real was how to bust creatives and stuff like that. So I got that from Honcho and
Yes,
whatnot.
sir.
And I don't make content. Like I usually take content that's already out here and I repost it and I make money.
Easy.
That's what I do on my business page. And I'm not even the face of my brand.
Hey, look. Hold on, man. Go ahead and tell them about your product. It's a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of
you're right.
ladies on here that
All
can
right. So
use your
look, for the
products,
men
man.
and the women, yeah.
Go ahead and
So
tell
for
them,
the men
man.
and the
Look,
women,
we
man, we
on.
got the apple cider vinegar gummies right here. You know, it help get that stubborn fed up off you right here. You know, if you got babies or whatnot, you done had babies. Look, get this. They get that up off you. You got the sea moss gummies that help with thyroid and fibroid. Fibroid is because we have the burdock root in here or whatnot that helps with the fibroids. Boom. Then we got the BBL gummies right here. One of our top sellers right here, the BBL gummies. It'll help increase the booty or whatnot. It's all
Fact,
natural and vegan, and we not
fact,
playing. We've been turning up with these
facts.
products right here. These are products that's making me $10,000, $16,000, $15,000 months.
Hey, man, tell them where they
Oh,
can find how to get them BBL gummies, man. You
CourageByShaquille.com.
know some of these chicks.
CourageByShaquille.com. I'll tag my page down the bottom. You know.
On
Yeah,
God.
like we actually
On
running
God.
business.
Hey, but y'all gotta know. Hey, look, but they gotta know though. Look, so he came down. He was
Yeah.
driving Uber, paid the 2,500. Yo, he came down to the mastermind. He left. He came back. He was like, "Yo, Mitch, I'm
And
doing
this
like a stack a
and
day."
this the real right here. Let me unflip the
Yo,
camera. This the real. Y'all might see my girl, but like this the real right here. 16K.
hey, move a little closer. Move a
Yeah,
little
this
closer. We see the
is from
16,
June to July.
16206. Okay,
You see what I'm
okay then.
saying?
Let's
We
get
not
to it,
playing.
boy.
Last month we did. Oh, my girl right there. Last month we did 10K. Let me show you.
Hey, be
Yeah.
careful. You can't show your girl. My girl right there, man.
Yeah,
Can't
yeah,
show
yeah.
your girl, man.
Definitely,
You gotta keep her
definitely.
safe, man.
Hey,
Keep
you'll show her though what we did last month. What we just did last month. Cause I know she know how to work the back office. She be the one like helping me send out the emails. I tell her what to send, and she put me on the Chat GPT too. So I be turning up. Yeah, so I be using.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Look, this why I want to say though, bro. All jokes aside, man, I'm proud of you. You already know I know where you came from, dog, and I'm proud to see where you're gonna be going. Me and you already talked about it. Every time you got more numbers, man, you need to go harder. Let's get to that.
Come
Let's get
on,
to
you
that
already know.
30K a
We
month
working on
now,
that
bro.
right now. And then another thing that you said,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Look, before I hop off, another thing you said, like he really giving y'all the keys, like real rap. He said use other people audiences. How y'all think I made that money? How y'all really think I made that money? I'm using other people's audiences, paying them for promo. You
That's
see what
it.
I'm saying? And I'm making $1,000 days. And I post the days I make $1,000 days, $1,500 days and stuff like that. And it's possible, yo. It's possible for y'all to do it. And I'm gonna be at the next mastermind. Who won the next
It's gonna be when the next one, babe. Uh, I don't know. I'll let you know.
one? All right,
It's
that's a
gonna
bet.
be
Yeah,
a
I'm
month at
gonna
the
pull up.
next. Matter of fact, it's gonna be
September. All right,
September.
that's a bet.
September.
Yeah, just let me know. I'm gonna definitely come out, man. You know, show the love and support. And look,
You already know. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to come to the next one and speak, though.
real.
Yeah, I want you to come and speak, man. I want you to, tell everybody about your products, tell everybody about your growth, tell everybody where you came from with it, and where you at that time. I already
Oh
know
yeah,
by September you're gonna be doing
for sure.
30K
I'm gonna
months,
make
bro.
sure
So
I
we're gonna
gonna triple that. Hey, look, I put one of my other homeboys on, and guess what? He ran that trade to the play. Crazy.
Hey, look, you know what I
Yeah,
teach. What
yeah,
tribe
Teach
I'm
was
on.
taught. And guess
Tell them
what? Guess how
how
much he
tribe. You
made
did.
his first 2 months. And he started like a month after me. I told him everything he needed to do. He made 100,000 in 2 months in his first 2 months of business. Crazy. There's more money out here for all of
Hey,
us.
bro. Hey, bro. Look, this is all I want. This is you know how
Man,
dope these conversations is. You know how dope this conversation is, bro. I'm proud as shit of you, dog. I'm proud of the homie too for
yeah.
running the play. Tell him I said that. I got something. You got to make sure you come. I got an award for you and shit, bro. So make sure you keep turning up. Show me that 30K. I might got something. Get to 30K. If you get a 30K a
I'm
month
gonna hit
by
30K this
September,
month.
I got something
This
real
month.
special
Oh
for you.
shoot. All right,
All right,
I'm gonna
nice.
do it.
Let's do it. Right, hey man, hey, yo, everybody messing with my boy $1 Billion Shaq and off of my ladies. Do not feel no type of ways. Hey, look, hold on. If you want to get them BBL gummies,
Yeah,
they
vegan.
organic. You feel me? You feel me? Tap in. So look, this is what it's about, man. I love when my students get on here and y'all having success, bro. So like I said, man, Mastermind September. I'm gonna let you know the dates. Pull up. Make sure you come ready to
All
speak,
right,
man. So
listen
everybody
back.
got these
I got you,
BBL
bro.
gummies, bro. I'm proud of you, dog.
All right, I'm gonna talk to you.
You already know, man. You already that's my boy, $1 Billion Shaq. Make sure y'all tap in with him. So I love, this is my favorite thing about coaching. It's my favorite thing about being a mentor. It's my favorite thing, literally just being able to have these conversations with my peers. Like, do y'all know the difference between when you in the hood or when you in your neighborhood and you talking to your friends and all y'all talk about is y'all struggles? I had talked to my girl about that. She had one of her homegirls calling her, when it rains, it pours. Like, she like, oh, I owe this, I gotta do that, I gotta do. I'm like, yo, I never talk to people like that. Anybody that got that negative energy, I don't even pick up my phone. But all my conversations with my homies is that we winning. Even if it's a problem, it's like a part where we need some help with something financial. It's never negative. It's always positive. It's like, how can we do this? Yo, I'm trying to get to this number. Hey, I'm struggling with doing this. How can we get here? That's all we talk about, is how to level up. We don't talk about high school. We don't talk about past. We don't talk about the past because we got so much going on in the present and in the future that we got so much to talk about. And I can't wait to have all of y'all who tapped into this live to be able to be those next success stories. I seen my brother Joe Finesse in here too. He doing big numbers as well with the ecom. Shout out to my brother Joe Finesse. Jonah, what's up, bro? He going crazy, just like $1 Billion Shaq. Both of them going crazy in the ecom space. And we get busy. When it comes to ecom, everybody know I'm a fucking 8-figure earner in ecom. Just like one of the haters said when they got on here, they said something. What they said, babe? They said something about the courses or some shit. Um, yeah, the only 500,000 ever touches out the courses. And if that's what it was, you better tap in with me so you can learn how to get to the game. That's the thing people want for real. Our culture is the only culture that finds something to hate on in any fucking industry, bro. Like, any industry. Like, this nigga be a singer. He be like, this nigga. Well, if a nigga talking shit, he be like, I ain't got to sing and dance to get my money. Like, what the fuck? These niggas say, I ain't got to sell courses to get money. Oh, I ain't had to sell a course. Like, who gives a fuck what you had to do to get the money? Like, why you always hating on what niggas is doing? Go get your bag and enjoy it. These niggas are unhappy with themselves. But our culture is the only culture that hate on whatever industry nigga do. I don't give a fuck if you got an e-com store, if you sell courses, if you fucking, I don't care if you give piano lessons. It's like, nigga got to give piano lessons to get money around here. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, bro? I'll be crying. Hey, bro, I'll be fucking crying. Like, nigga literally tell me, I ain't never get clowned for making 500,000 before. That's my first one. Babe, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't never had a nigga clown me for making 500,000 before. Like, that's when you know our culture is fucking crazy. Like, yo, this nigga made 500,000. Of course, like, okay, bro. What the fuck are we talking about? But y'all gotta really realize this is what it is. I don't give a damn what you do. I don't care if you in the rental car game. I don't care if you in a real estate game. I don't care what you doing. As long as you are happy, making money, making impact, and you really doing your thing. I love to see people who look like me, who come. You don't even gotta be my race. If you like me, you came from where I came from. You ain't have a silver spoon. You just had to get it out the mud. I love to see people win. I literally enjoy it. Did y'all not see how $1 Billion Shaq face look? Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it a bean. $1 Billion Shaq pulled up on me after he was done Ubering. He handed me the $2,500 cash. Drove down to Miami. Listen to me. This is how anybody who make excuses, the reason why I don't give a fuck about them is because people like $1 Billion Shaq exist. My boy $1 Billion Shaq, he hold on, man. Listen to me. $1 Billion Shaq literally listened to me on live. Literally. And I was telling them, if I needed to make money, if I needed to make money to go to a mastermind that I wanted to go to, I would just drive Uber and Lyft and deliver DoorDash if I got to come up with 2,500. He said, I heard that live and I went out there and drove Uber. This man pulled up on me and handed me $2,500 cash. Drove his ass 9 hours down to Miami, stayed there, and he had a business suit on because his business, all my masterminds, you got to come through business. He got on a suit every day of the mastermind, all 3 days. He left with sauce from the damn mastermind, and now he's making $16,000 a month. When somebody make an excuse to me, I can't give a goddamn. Get out here and work. And that's the problem. Y'all got to understand, you got to want this shit. I don't give a fuck how smart you are. I don't care what your grades were. I don't care what your credit score is. If you don't want this shit enough, if you're not hungry enough, you ain't gonna get nothing. Somebody say gotta make sacrifices. Look, if you don't make sacrifices for what you want becomes the sacrifice. I'm gonna say that again. If you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. Somebody said, can I speak at the next mastermind? I got out my way, got a VA, and I'm up 6K this month. It's the second. Let's go, Jazz. Let's go, Jazz. I love when my students start bragging, though. Y'all don't, hey, look, for us, don't make me cry on here. I be crying when y'all be doing that shit. Somebody said, break it down. I just told you, if you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. Whatever it is you want, it gets sacrificed for whatever bullshit that you think is more important. We give up what we want most for what we want right now. And that's y'all problems. That's y'all problems. But again, I'm about to get up out of here. And you know when I get up out of here, I got to offer to the first 5 people who want to tap in with me. Y'all know what I got going on. Y'all know I got high ticket mentorship. But we're going to go low ticket for the first 5 people. All you got to do is text me the word teach. Just text me the word teach. I got you. If you want to be a mentee, you got 1,500. I take you for 7 weeks. You're going to have classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you better make sure you show up before you blow up. I don't play when it comes to education. When I first started off as a financial literacy coach and mentor, I used to teach people. I used to do 1 call a week. I used to do one call every other week. Now we do classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We making sure people level up. We making sure people get these results. We making sure people know what they sacrificing for, so we can give them the value so they can go out there and make money. If you one of those folks who want to be the next $1 billion chef, the next I am Joe Finesse, the next Jasmine Bridges, the next Mike out there in Chicago, the next CEO Mono Chill out there in Detroit, the next Charles Noonan out there in New York, making lots and lots of money, text me the word teach to that number, and I'm gonna get you locked right in, and I'm gonna do it for the low for the first 5 people who text that number. You already know what time it is. Somebody said, what time are the classes? 9 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Thursday, and on Friday it's at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And that's going to be your content creation class and social media building platform class. So you need all of these to be able to level up. We taking people to the highest level. So if you want to tap in and learn, text me the word teach, and I got you in there. Other than that, it's been real. You already know the vibes. Text me the word 404-998-4039. Text me the word teach to that number, and I got you. You already know what it is, man. Much love. Appreciate y'all taking the time to deal with me, because y'all know what time it is, man. I got to get a game, especially for the lames. You feel what I'm saying? I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe, share. You already know the vibes, man. We gone.